I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
All right, we are live. Joey says God loves me. What's up, Blue? What's up, Negasonic? What's up, RTS? Yes, Jesus. It's been a day. It's been a fucking week. It's been amazing. It's Friday night. It's 10:39 in Brownsville, Rancho Viejo, Texas. Let's go. Easy. What's up? John Cole.
And welcome to Batman Radio. How's everybody doing? All right, so
Fuck it. Let's go.
I'm just gonna talk here and a couple matters I want to go over. First of all, like I said, man, God speaks to me every day, man. God shows me the way. I already know, what my job is, what I'm supposed to do. I passed every test with flying colors. Again, I told y'all my style already, man. People have to actually get to know me, and that would require people to have done some self-reflection and actually listen to themselves. People, in order to understand me, have to understand themselves. And with social media, it's too dismissive, so everybody's just kind of running around crazy, wasting their time. And that's my whole point, is like, again, as far as the world is concerned, I understand where I stand with the world. I don't understand why though. Oh, but again, I guess that's because I'm innocent, number one, right? Not really naive, clearly at all, you know what I mean? But naturally, I guess I was. God has given me something called discernment and a gift of discernment. But I understand where I stand with the world. It's nothing of my doing. It has nothing to do with me. And I just got a download talking to me about this.
Of course you do.
And it explains, the world, has rejected God. The world rejected God a long time ago. So, it's like Tupac said, he said, I'll either change the world or be changed by the world. And I'm for sure not going to be changed by the world. Right. So, that's why I feel what Tupac was saying. And I've always said that, to me, it sounds like him. It sounds like Bruce Lee. It sounds like there have been a couple of individuals, who, may have been chosen ones and were chosen like me. And it makes perfect sense. God is going to hand select and pick.
There's that chair again. It's like a wicker chair. It's like the third time now, wherever that is, wherever it may be. It's like a wooden wicker chair. I don't think he's going to delete, so I think we're good.
Who he wants to use as a vessel. And I just think Tupac had that written all over him. I think that's what he meant by, look in my eyes when he was on that album cover. I studied Pac. I looked at his mannerisms when I was younger.
You're on all my album
covers.
Listen
to his music in my truck when I was like in Atlanta. I would just go to the mall and listen to his music. When I was surviving in the hoods in Atlanta and Miami, I would listen to his music. I've studied Pac's music so much it's unreal. I'm really thinking of getting back into that, just so I can go back over it, and that's the thing, it represents a lot. And it's I give Tupac his full credit. What I mean? It's a legacy. I always give credit where credit's due. I want to see everybody do well. I want to see everybody win. But my point is, Pac said a lot of things, especially like in that one that what I'm talking about, that one interview. Y'all should know which one I'm talking about. I'm gonna probably watch that in a minute too. But he said a lot. He dropped a lot of jewels, and he explained and said how the public was and the people of the world and how they couldn't make up their mind. And he said he was in New York and he was on the East Coast and on the West Coast. And I mean, first of all, is the world ever going to acknowledge basic reality? Are we ever going to talk about what I've actually been through here? Because as far as I'm concerned, until that's addressed and until we're going to talk about and the whole world is going to actually acknowledge what I went through, I mean, that's a basic thing. You know, and the fact that I am literally an immortal vampire and I have survived the impossible time and time and time again, and that it's all completely proven. See, I never have to have receipts or prove anything because it's proven, because we all know what's happened and transpired. In fact, a lot of it has happened right in front of everyone, and it's documented in so many ways it's unbelievable. So what do you mean? You know, I everything I say is a fact. I mean, everything. I mean, I haven't once even been wrong about basic stuff. I've made every prediction I've made has come true. So my credibility is A-okay, brother. The reading said, like the Joker video came out, it said what it is. And, you know, sometimes I don't really agree with the wording. But, you know, I mean, where did I not win? Like I said, this is my style. You know, I have these people think sometimes that I'm losing or that I'm not winning. That's what the Joker video had said. It said your quote unquote failure turned out to be your biggest success of all time. So what you don't get is, like I said, you know, today all day the devil has been at work, and these demons and agents of Satan have been at work. And it was cute. They really thought that they was on something today. Yeah, they thought they won something today. They thought they were really on something. Here's my response. That was cute.
It's a very pensive statement, Joey.
At some point, you're going to realize, and that point would be right now, what you're actually dealing with and who you're actually talking to. It's cute. That's about as far as it goes. So, again, you vastly underestimate
That
me.
chair. Where is that chair? We need to figure out that. It's not his chair from last spring that he fucking scooped up on. That's where we got to figure out. He's sitting somewhere.
It says what it is. It says that, and then it said you know, they thought that they won or thought that you lost, and no, you let them think that they won. See, you don't get it. I'm way ahead of you. So every action that I do, and I'm telling you the truth, is so calculated that I do it naturally without thinking about it. That's scary intelligence, because again, I'm a genius. You will never outsmart me. You will never get the best of me. I want you to understand something, right? You know how these folks always talk about their little tactics and act like they're effective? I just defeated you at your own game. In fact, if you actually had paid attention and you were paying attention and you would wake up and smell the Folgers coffee and the flowers and understand what time it is in reality, you would have been aware that I was clearly, you know, talking the way I was talking and doing what I'm doing on purpose.
Mm-hmm. I hid in the bathroom on purpose because another man wanted to confront me. So I fucking stuck my head in the toilet and gave myself a swirly.
And as usual, you all took the bait. Did you not? You completely took the bait. Okay. And in the process, you just made a whole bunch of mistakes yet again.
This is totally Cyrax shit right here. Everything he's saying right now is straight up the same person.
And in the process, we just got divine confirmation just a couple of minutes ago.
I've been playing you the whole time, Marty.
You'll see it right there, because everything I do is proven by God. Divine confirmation is when God and the heavens and the angels, and you know, we get confirmation from the divine of actual reality that's happening in real time. And if you look at that community wall, it will tell you this evil group, which is all of these folks that want to, chat and type.
Uh,
That's their specialty. They like to type a lot, hiding. The evil group, okay, that I've spent, I don't know, I mean, almost 2 decades plus, maybe my entire life, and again, I didn't know these folks. They came out of nowhere and they just started doing all these behaviors and doing this, I mean, but I've been through this for a long time. Okay. It's been a long time coming. It's been very difficult. It's been very hard. It's okay for me to feel and cry about it because it was a very hard experience. And, I
oh,
would never feel any way but proud that I've made it through and that I've come this far. You know what I mean? It is absolutely amazing how far that I have come and that I have actually overcome all the evil and all the demons and the devil himself and all of y'all.
15, amen.
But if you read that download, it will tell you what time it really is. And it's that time. The so-called evil group, and they are evil, right? They're also, not tough or brave at all, and they're very cowardly.
Who's the evil group,
That evil
Joey?
group has officially been dismantled.
Dismantled.
You don't seem to get it. It's over. It's finally completely over.
Actually, it's not over. I have another debut song here later on if you want to stick around after this stream. It's called Secondhand Shoes that will premiere tonight. Then that leaves me with 2 songs left for Sheriff Songs of Perp 2 Volume 5.
I made it. I'm here and I won. I won completely. I tried to tell you that I play chess, not checkers. Checkmate. So silly. So silly, huh? Really thought you was on something, right? Y'all thought you were going to win?
I'm on
Brother,
marijuana and
if
alcohol.
you haven't realized that all I do is win, I give up. So, like I said, made the effective, right, correct move. Like I said, they fell for it, took the bait completely, like they always do. And because they're not thinking and they're too erratic, because, well, they're triggered and pressed because of how good looking I am, how handsome, and my success, and the fact that I'm God's favorite and God loves me. Yep. See, you don't get it. You don't seem to ever listen. Again, everything that God does is real. It's God and I working together. You understand? Karma is real. God is real. So every move that we make is standing up and winning. You understand? So my effective moves in this game, if you want to call it that, because it's not a game, it's reality, and this is real as it gets, and it's in front of the whole world. My effective moves that I just made all worked. My attitude worked. My outlook worked. My confidence worked. Just my complete. What is the word he uses? It's actually the vampire thing. What is he? Oh, conviction.
He's so proud of himself that he gathered up the strength of just ranting all fucking day for him to get the brawn within his soul to go back to the park today to possibly have more confrontation. But that's what he's really fucking proud of right now. He was fucking running around town all day trying to avoid it, but he got there.
Conviction worked when he tells him, he says, your courage lacks conviction. You understand? And that's the thing, everything that you do lacks conviction because you have no faith. You have no faith in God. You have no faith, period. You're just empty vessels. Yeah, I just completely won. The evil group people, right, has been completely dismantled. And again, I want to give all credit and thanks to God because God is who did it. I mean, yes, I did it as well. And I'm sure God wants me to take some credit.
Say red triangles, Joey.
It was all God. Yeah. God is who dismantled, all of this evil. You know what I mean? Finally, he just used me as a vessel, as, really the major part of it. And it's been a hell of a journey, man. I've done a lot to get here, to get to this point. I've accomplished so much. And that video is 100% divine confirmation. It is word for word my story, as well as almost every video that I've posted, and a lot that I haven't, that come to me all the time. I mean, they tell my story word for word. There's no coincidences with me. I'm in perfect alignment and directly connected to God. I sit at the right-hand throne of God. All you got to do is listen to that video. It'll tell you the truth. If you listened, and I'm going to prove this to you in front of you in like 5 seconds. I always spoke and told y'all that I defeated witches' covens, male and female. In that video, these are complete strangers. He states, I repeat, these are complete strangers. He states that I defeated witches' covens in the video. He explains that they have corrupt ties, right? Just like I've stated, right? So this was me versus the whole world and all the evil folks in an entire network that's worldwide, okay? And I have effectively stood up and defeated them all by myself with God with me. That's why I keep pressing. That's why I kept putting up that quote where he's saying, why, Mr. Anderson? Why do you persist? Right? He tells him, what is it? He says, why get back up? Right? Why keep, standing up for what's right? Why? Right? He said, you must be able to see it by now, Mr. Anderson. Right? That's what he says. What is the rest of it? He says, you can't win. He said, this is pointless. You're wasting your time. Why do you keep going? You can't win. This entire time, it was impossible for me to win. This entire time, I couldn't win. That was the truth. There was no way to win. It was impossible. I was against all odds. I was by myself this entire time, my entire life. And I just believed and knew in my heart. And I guess God just told me and showed me, and I just knew. I never doubted for 1 second that I would win this, ever. I knew that I was going to win since the beginning of this because I'm me. You understand? I'm what God created. I'm Tyree Sneed, and that's what Ty does. Tyree and Ty wins. I don't care how stacked odds are against me. I don't care how many people are against me. I believe in me. I believe in myself. I'll put my money. I'll put any money on me every single time.
He's getting fired up.
And I just completely won. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah. See, that's the difference. You see, like I said, talk is cheap. Now it's proven to you. Yet again.
What's up, Mimi?
So again, like I said, and it's just that simple, man. I mean, it's all in the video, man. It'll tell you everything. I'm tired of going over it. I'm not going to keep going over this. I'm not going to, worry about or talk about the past any longer. I'm moving forward on to bigger, better things. God told me to just relax, be still, chill. He basically said, do nothing, which I don't ever do nothing. I like to do what I do. I like to work and do my job here and do this. So, I'll be doing this, but I mean, I'm going to take it easy a little bit more probably because, I might still train, of course. I don't really feel like letting up on that because it's working so well and it's really exciting for me and I love what I do. But at the same time, it's pretty much time to just go completely into hiding. It's time to go ahead and get away from the whole world. And
sounds like
I'm
a good
just
idea.
Go ahead and
because the cops are chasing you all around Rancho Viejo. The cops are chasing you all around fucking Brownsville. The security people are chasing you all around the public park. The fucking security golf course grannies are chasing you all around the golf course. You were fucking running you out of town, bitch. I sound like Shamrock right now. That guy ain't going to be around. I think Shamrock's got a tummy ache, so wish her well. So here we go.
My corner and do what I'm doing and get away from all this for a minute. I'm going to keep working, I'm sure nonstop probably, but we'll see. I don't know, but I won, man. I won. It's completely over, man. It was the hardest. I mean, it's been the hardest time of my life. It's been one of the hardest journeys. And this is why I always, tried to make sure that I wanted the public to see this. I wanted people to see firsthand account and testament of what was really happening. I wanted to involve people. I'm smart. I wanted to get the community involved. And, to whoever was lucky enough to witness this, I mean, I just made history. I mean, every step that I took, every breath that I've breathed, every struggle, everything. I mean, you have no idea what I've been through. I mean, I shouldn't even be here. for me to have made it this far, I mean, this is way beyond any movie. It's way beyond any fake hero story. It's way beyond anything any of these organizations ever did. My story is literally the greatest testimony of all time. And you know, I won. Okay. Now, what all the downloads are saying immediately, and this was immediately. I mean, this is how God speaks to me. He told me, "You won. It's over." Right? It's the evil group has been dismantled. Right? And
You
this
won't
is,
say
you know,
red
I've stood up
triangles
this
anymore.
entire
It's
time.
awesome.
I've worked on this by myself the entire time, and I had to stand up for myself. You know, I've always had to stand up for myself and defend myself, and I've always had God with me every step of the way. I didn't have nobody. Nobody was on my side. Nobody listened. Nobody cared. It was just me and God. So, you know, you're going to see me walking around a little bit even more proud because I'm so proud of myself right now. It's unreal. It's time to celebrate, literally. And, you know, the thing is, all the downloads now are talking about money coming. Immediately it said the evil group has been dismantled. Immediately after that, every download that came out, and I posted a couple of them, I think just a couple, there's tons of these.
It's crazy.
It says God approved all the money's coming. I'm talking like more money than I could ever even think possible. Like a whole miracle is about to happen, and I truly believe it. I can feel it coming because of God, and because never cared about money, man. You know, like even the video, the one download said, it said, for these past 10 years of pain and suffering and everything that I went through, I have endured so much you folks would never even be able to
Fortune
comprehend
cookies,
what I have been through. I mean, literally, I mean, I literally have had it harder than anyone. I can confidently say that, you know what I mean? Outside of maybe Jesus Christ. That's about it. Everyone else, I've had it harder than everyone. I'm a real true Messiah. I went through, you know, things that are very similar, if not, you know, identical. I've really been through it, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, first of all, I want people to give thanks to Jesus Christ for what he did, because what he did was very real and something that not anyone could do. You know what I mean? And he did that for the love of humanity, man. And it's truly sad that this world rejects God. It is truly sad how real God is, and that he wants to build a relationship with everyone. It is truly.
You see Joey with a bag of fucking Chinese fortune cookies he buys at the grocery store and just cracks them all open. Fucking, found this one. Oh shit, you're going to be rich. Oh fuck, it's real.
Sad how all of you folks are, because there's absolutely no reason for any of you to be this way. But yet every day, all of you are this way. You're cold, you're bitter, you're miserable, you're unhappy, you're projecting, you're not doing anything to help anyone. And every day I want to make sure that every day of my life, all I do is just breathe and spit pure, you know, love. And I just want to make sure that I'm on a frequency of love, and that all I do is help people. You know, I save lives. Everything I do every day is to help the world. I want you to pay attention and look at how many folks are against what I'm doing, against this, against me, and then I stand up by myself to every single one of them cowards, and I just defeated all of it.
There he goes.
You understand? And that's the power of God. So, like I said, I mean, I know
5 minutes
what it
behind,
is. I mean,
but
you know,
he has
pretty much everybody outside of the folks that lost.
Shut up, Joe. He has nuked a couple today, so we're 5 minutes behind. I'm going to speed up to $1.25. Let's go. Shut up, Sheriff.
Is going to respect me on a whole nother level now. This is all real. I never have to just make up stories or make something up. You watched, you know, a lot of this transpire in front of you if you were paying attention. If you blink, you might miss something on here, but if you really pay attention, you'll figure out what's going on. And it's very simple. That's why these folks, I was like, there's no way they can keep pretending with me, because it's a public platform and they're the ones doing it. So they're the ones watching. You folks really need to stop lying. And like I said, they're all involved in it, and they were all part of this. So like I said, it is what it is. I'm getting some kind of massive settlement. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. Like I said, everything I've spoke is true, number one. So I think there's going to be settlements coming from every angle. I don't think I have to do anything. I think it's just going to happen. You know, this is from God. It may be, I think he's just going to give me the money straight up first off. I mean, somehow. And then I think after that, I may, you know, deal with the rest of this stuff, you know, and it might just be a whole lot more money on top of what I got. I don't know. You know, I have no idea. God is who serves justice. I'm the enforcer of divine law. He appointed me to do so. But God serves, you know, justice, and this is God's plan, not mine. So I'm going to let go and let God and leave it to God. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what God does. You know? But it's all there, man. I mean, I'm listening to downloads telling me these people never thought you would come up again. They never thought that you would get, wealth. They never thought, yeah, everybody counted me out. You counted me out over and over. You counted me out 8 million times, just like you reject God, and God proves himself every single time. You folks are sad, man. It's just that simple. Like I said, I'm the son of God for real, man. I'm all about God, and that's all I want to glorify is God and talk about is God. I mean, I don't have anyone else, and I don't need anyone else. I'm on my own in this world. I got God, and that's it. You know what I mean? And that's why it's been such a hard journey for me, because folks can't really, it's hard. She explained it. There was a download. She said, it's hard for folks to even like you. That's why they be saying those things they say, and I never understood it. I'm like, I'm a very likable person, but the thing is, the reason that folks, why it's so hard to like me is because I'm so blessed by God.
He's an apple lickable person.
You understand? So, they don't even know what it is. It's just my shine, my light, and they're already jelly of me. And that's why I talk about it. That's why we made the word jelly or jellyfish over here, right? Because I don't talk like that. I talk, I'm a very tough guy. I talk a very much different way, but I mean, it's good for me. It's good that, this is helping me. I didn't look at it like that till now. I mean, this is helping my language. It's helping how I talk. It's helping me as a person.
What?
And I think that's why God, has me doing it all. So, my whole perspective has changed. And that came out in a download recently too. It says God is changing your perspective. I mean, all this is just right in front of you. It's proven. It's all facts. I mean, any one of you in the world, if you still reject God or you deny him or want to act like it's not real, you're silly as hell, bro. Because it's all in front of you, and I'm living proof of it. So, I mean, what more can you possibly ask for me, dude? What? It's no longer a matter of someone's opinion or what they believe, or if they want to act like they're so smart and they figured everything out. It's a matter of, if you don't believe in God, I'm sorry, but if you really believe it's not real, then you're in straight denial. That was the point of this. And that's why I'd be looking at these folks who try to self-justify, they're self-righteous, or they're trying to buy their way into heaven, or I don't really trust none of these people. Another download, it said, just stay to yourself and ignore everyone. And that's exactly what I was already on. I already understood a lot of these things ahead of time. It also told me, about what was going on, and I've already figured that out as well. The confirmation just came in right now telling me something that I was aware of, and it just works like that sometimes. So, my discernment is very much on point now. I'm not trying to deal with anyone or talk to anyone. As far as if people want to help me, you want to give me money, that's all.
God damn, red screen. Thanks for the reminder. Because I had a song in the hopper about cardboard covered Bible. I forgot about the Bible, this little miniature Bible, or the best Bible that has ever created. He's never mentioned that again. Fuck, I forgot. Thank you.
I want, like I said, money, and I'm doing God's work. And they said that this has been a very slow season where I just barely get enough to get by, and that's it. And they said God is tired of it and sick of it, which I know he is, and it makes perfect sense. And he said he's about to change everything. You see the divine confirmation that my bank account is going to change drastically in 2026, that everything is about to change, that I'm about to have, I guess, millions, billions, trillions of dollars. They said I'm getting so much money, I'm not even going to know what to do with it. You know what I mean? And I mean, there's not a doubt in my heart, my mind for 1 second. God is going to bless me. He's blessed me my entire life. He blessed me when he created me. He's blessed me with who I am. I don't care about money. And I just know that God is real, and God's promise is 100% fact, true, and real for me. I really do.
Yeah, I guarantee that little Bible that he had was just one of those promotional Bibles that are maybe 3 inches tall or whatever, something you can shove in your pocket or whatever. Fuck.
So, I mean, think about it. I mean, he delivered every single time he's delivered for me. Every time he's been there for me. No one else was. Nobody else ever was. But God has been there for me every step of the way through this, and that's the truth. So if he could, stay with me and help me to do this, and I just, defeated all the male and female witches coven, I just defeated and exposed and dismantled this entire evil group with God. God and I did.
Hail Sartan. Even though you're not saying red triangles, I'm going to say it anyway. Hail Sartan.
We can do that together, and he can bring me this far. Then he can do anything, and we can do anything. You understand? And that's what I believe God wanted you to see. I think he wants people to see. I think the right people will see this and will, pay attention and cherish the message and appreciate it and really understand how real this actually is. Everyone else is out of the loop, out of the picture now. You don't even get an opinion with me. I could care less what you say. I could care less what y'all do. I don't care about, the devil and his little agents. Y'all have no voice. God is in charge. I told you this whole time, God is in control. There's nothing you can do now. You got to just sit there and watch me win. I told you. You understand? So that's my whole thing. I know they mad. I know they mad. I know y'all in your funeral. And that's the thing, when them cars were doing what they doing, like they was doing today and all that nonsense. Yeah. And it's like, you don't even take yourself seriously, brother. You don't even take yourself seriously because, people who take themselves seriously, they have a conversation. People who take themselves seriously aren't laughing when there's nothing funny. What are you talking about?
If y'all missed it, cars were driving down the road and Joey was so pumped up on adrenaline and crazy that he's just pointing at every fucking car. Oh, you're fucking watching me right now. You're fucking watching me right now. You're fucking watching me right now. Why are you fucking driving? Every fucking, he was been nuts all fucking day.
There's nothing happening. I'm just here winning. What are you talking? Like, I don't know why you think that's an answer for everything, but okay. I'm going to tell you who's really laughing right now. Me. For real. Like, what? I mean, like I said, I've explained it, bro. I mean, if that's what folks are on, no problem. I mean, I don't think like you. Okay. That is literally the meaning of a quiet desperation. And my entire philosophy is the opposite. Tyler Durden philosophy. I don't have a quiet desperation. That's why I'm not laughing when there's nothing going on and nothing funny. Right? Yeah, like I said, it shows a quiet desperation. And again, like Alfred said, he said, you got these folks to the point of what? Desperation. So that's why them folks is doing that, because the truth is they can't handle my success, my energy, my light, my charisma. And it's the demon within them that's bothered. That's why they want to treat me act that way or talk that way or speak that way or anything, because the demons within them can't handle it. So the truth is that my spirit and my light and God, I shine so bright that it's literally breaking them down. Do you understand? That's why they're doing all that laughing and stuff. Like I said, I exorcise demons just by being around. That's how powerful my energy is. You understand? So like I said, I mean, folks see what it is. They see it's real. They can never dismiss it. Again, they can never say, oh, he's just a regular dude, or I'm like the rest of these little dudes out here and little homies. I'm on a whole different league. I'm a whole different breed. I'm a whole different level, homie.
A whole different.
None of you come close to me. That's why I prove it every day in front of you. I'm superhuman, bro. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like, God did all this for me. I mean, how good is God? How amazing is God? I mean, God has been nothing but good to us. We truly have everything to be thankful for. I'm so grateful to God. It's unreal. I understand why people are excited about God.
Brother Artist,
because he's just absolutely amazing. Truly. I don't know what's going on with this. What is this now?
What the hell?
There we go. It wasn't playing it where I could hear it for a minute. And that's what I'm saying. That's the devil right there. That's what they do. And like I said, he works through corporate America. He works through these corporations. He works through the phones. That's for sure. He works through all of it. And like I said, a lot of what they've done has been electronic. It's the devil. It's just that simple, and all these folks are agents of Satan and agents of the devil. And you're lost. So I'm super happy, super excited. It's time to celebrate. And we're just going to wait. We're going to wait patiently on God like I have this entire time. No problem. We're going to wait on God. And, when I get that money, I mean, boy, I can't wait, man. I'm excited, bro. I really want to start traveling immediately. I'll just hop on a Greyhound. I'm gonna probably come through San Marcos, Austin. I probably won't even stop in McAllen. I want to get the hell out of here. I'll probably go to San Marcos, San Antonio, then Austin. I might even go to like Lubbock and Fort Worth and go check out.
He's in a safe spot right now. The park isn't a safe spot for him right now. He got there today, but he had to get rid of some adrenaline at the park and just trying to catch people up. It's been a fucking day. Yeah, he was scared to go back to the park. He eventually did it today, did a bunch of workouts, pumped full of adrenaline. He went like 5 hours before he even shut his phone off, where he had to recharge it. It was just me and that guy and I back and forth trading punches all fucking day long. And then, he gave us a little bit of break where I could do like a load of laundry and vacuum and shit. And he's in a sanctuary right now where he feels safe, so he doesn't have to get too temperamental.
My old family history, and I want to go see the stockyards for sure. Maybe I'm not really going to waste my time in
After
Dallas.
Getting run out of the park,
I may go play at an open
run
gym or
out
something
of
like
Rancho
that.
Viejo.
I don't even know about that though. Mostly I really want to like get away
running
from
him
folks,
out of town.
I'll have some involvement, but when I travel and everything I do, it's going to be a vacation that I deserve finally. And God had told me that. He said, you're going to be on vacation while they're all in prison. He's told me all this ahead of time. Isn't that amazing? So it's like, yeah, it's going to be a vacation, but it's going to be a vacation with a purpose too, because I'm going to be Batman. I'm going straight to work. Everything will consist of Batman. Everything will be about me being Batman, because that's my life. And it's amazing. It's amazing, and it literally can't get any better. You know what I mean? And 100%, like I said, my two main beacon points, in fact, where I'm going to be operating fully and working, I've already decided, is probably going to be New Orleans and New York. Yeah. Thank you so much. I can't wait, man. I love New Orleans, bro. You have no idea, bro. Like, I went to New Orleans just briefly passing through, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like, I was genuinely so excited on that trip going up to Green Bay. It is truly sad, man, how people act. It truly is. I was so happy just to get out and go up there, and I had a lot going on at the time, and like, it was an amazing experience for me. And I still made it an amazing experience. That's the thing. Like, evil folks can't ever make me feel that way, man. I'm gonna enjoy everything and have fun, whether you're around me and whether you're miserable or not. That's what folks don't understand. I'm the real Bruce Wayne. Like, I had so much fun at that time. I don't know what is up with that individual. I don't know why they, had to do what they did. I don't understand why people, self-sabotage constantly. But man, I was so excited about that whole thing. I was happy. Like, truly, I'm just being honest, speaking from the heart. I was happy. I enjoyed that barbecue. I was so excited just to be there. And that's the thing. Like, you folks waste your time with blessings. And I know they're just filled with regret. I know that regret is permanent. Like I told you, we told you make better decisions. We told you to think. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, I loved it. I liked it up there. I thought Green Bay was cool. Had I been treated right and appreciated and respected, I would have been just fine right there. You know what I mean? Had I been able to just be free and be happy and do my thing without knowing what's going on around me and feeling, because my spirit can feel when enemies are around.
Stop
You know what I'm saying?
fucking
That's why I had to
other
get out of it.
guys.
You know what I mean? And God took me out of there and moved me somewhere else because he was, removing enemies from around me and getting, removing enemies away from me and out of my life. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty cool up there. And I'm inclined to go back, but this is the coolest part and wait for this one. And I know the area. I understand Green Bay and I plan to go back now. 100%. Yeah. See, right now they're like shuddering. They're shaking. They're like, that's our worst nightmare. Like, what did he just say? Yeah, I'm going to 100% when I get my money at some point. Not my first thing I want to do, but I definitely want to go work in Green Bay. I mean, there's so much corruption in Green Bay, and I'm already acclimated and familiar with it. And there's also good people, I believe, that would want me to stand up to corruption. I 100% liked Green Bay. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I thought it was cool. I 100% want to go back to Green Bay. But this time when I go back to Green Bay, I'm coming back as Batman.
Oh, that's how you left.
See my point? Ooh, goody. Ooh, goody, let the games begin. It's going to be so fun. You know what I mean? And then instead of folks telling me, go to the shelter as if I need to, when like I've never been in that position, right? And that's all on you, and I was your responsibility. You brought me up there, right? But my point is, I'll be able to help all them churches. I'll be able to help all the homeless. I'll be able to help, give people whatever they need because I'll have the money. Do you know how cool that would be to be Batman in Green Bay for a little minute? And Green Bay won't even be a big deal to me. It was somewhat a big deal just getting there. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal, but I'm just saying for me, it was really cool because it's new. It's different.
I've been to
It was a big deal for me. The whole experience was a big deal for me. See, folks could just have calmed down and been themselves and been happy. You know what I mean? So, like I said, 100% I'm going back to Green Bay. Yes, but I'm coming back as Batman. I mean, do you know how cool that would be to have a Batmobile and be out there when all that ice is out there and it's cold as hell and just rolling around when like everyone, they don't even go outside over there.
Sneed Angels. He's going to lay down in the snow at fucking Lambeau Field, Green Bay Packers, and make Sneed Angels.
When it's winter and it's cold, them folks don't even come outside. I handle the cold better than them. I'll be rolling
Sneed
around
Angels.
I don't care. Like real talk, and have everything I need. I can go get me a nice spot out there that's temporary to stay at and stuff, and have like my own little like bat cave going on. Like, do you have any clue what's coming? Like, bro, what's coming next? This is God's plan. It's going to be amazing, and I'll be out there actually working because I stand up to corruption. I can study everything, everyone. I can figure out who's who. I can figure out what's going on every block. I can pay attention to everything that's going on.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's nothing they can do about it. Nothing.
But there's never been a song about
all the money,
Angels,
and there's no way to stop me. So when if folks try to play their games like y'all always do, I'm gonna have too much money, and I got God with me like always, and too much power. Just like before, I didn't even have money, and you still couldn't stop me. And then now I'm gonna have money, and I got God with me. I mean, I can't be stopped, bro. My point is, they can't create no roadblocks well, first of all, because I got God with me, but they can't create roadblocks anymore because I'm gonna have too much money, and I know how to use money as power because God taught me that. Discernment, folks. You know what I mean? You understand? Get smart. That's what it's about. Intelligence. Knowledge is power. So I'm just telling you the truth. Like, I'm gonna have full leeway, bro. Full leeway to do whatever I want to do.
I remember the video.
No jurisdiction, no nothing. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, I could go Green Bay, stay there for a little while, or I could travel and go in between different, cities and
Does
states.
anyone have that?
So I could be in Green Bay one night, and I can go drive back to New York the next day if I want. Do you all understand? I'm gonna have a Batmobile, like for real, like a real legit one. Beyond what I've ever had already, because I've already had a Batmobile. I'm gonna have it all. I'm gonna have a Bat Pod. I'm gonna have a Tumbler. I'm gonna have some tanks. I'm gonna have some Maseratis. I'm gonna have some Lamborghinis. I'm about to have it all. What? And you know why I'm so confident about it? I know it because there's no doubt in my mind because I know who I am and I know me and I know what God does for me and every time and has always done for me. And I also know I made and spent millions every year. I had bank accounts with over 300,000. I sold 50-acre property for over 100,000. It should have been way more than that. I mean, I'm a boss, bro. I make millions every year consecutively.
Mimi, what are you talking about, Larry? You can't take care of yourself. It's impossible to help others. He fucking combed his hair with goddamn Gregory's fucking rib cage. Dug him up and combed his hair today to start the day. It didn't end the day with combed hair, but he tried to groom himself looking for a job.
I know that my future is going to be bright because God loves me.
15, man.
You understand? So that's the thing. And like, I know everything going on up there. So when I go back there, do you think that you're going to be able to tell me anything? You can't. I mean, what? You're gonna focus on small things? It's like who cares, bro? Like, do you think I'm not gonna, try to go to them places? I want to go to the arcade again. I want to go to the arcade in Dave and Buster's. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to, right? So that's what I'm saying. You're gonna
Shut up, Joey. I'm gonna fucking drop the fucking thing here. I am we're doing Sneed Angels now. This is what we're doing. Tyree Sneed is a snow angel. Here we go. Let's do this. Look at this fucking
A beautiful
retard.
butterfly.
Do a video.
Look at this retard.
A beautiful butterfly.
Beautiful retard. Asshole. Retarded asshole. All right, let's go back to God Loves Me. Share screen. Let's go back to God Loves Me and let's go.
always have folks who jelly of you, right? Well, I mean, if you was jelly before,
Thank you,
you're
Nick.
definitely going to feel, super jelly now and envious, aren't you? Huh? That's the thing. If folks want to be petty, let them. Who cares? It's not like I'm going to have money up there. You know what I mean? If anybody says anything to me or any weird stuff, when I was literally the best employee there and did everything,
I got to rock this. Be right back.
All the work while they did nothing, and all they did was talk behind my back, and everything they did was wrong, illegal, and evil. Then let them do what they do. I don't care because I'm going to have money and I can go anywhere else I want. Anywhere. I have every right and reason to be there. Seriously. Yeah, I'll go in there and get me a drink or whatever. I just don't trust folks. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be there for the games more so. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. This is the thing these folks don't get on here. They always focused and worried about the wrong things. You think folks is even going to understand or know, like, what are you talking about? Like, if I go in and I play some games, you think anybody's going to care or pay attention? No. And it's been years, bro. And like I said, I have every reason to be there. I'm just saying that I know them folks is jelly. So that's what jelly folks be on. Y'all be on the same thing every time. And all y'all talk to each other. That's the thing. They keep trying to act like I'm someone I'm not. I'm a good person. I have a right to be everywhere. Matter of fact, I have more of a right to be here and do anywhere I'm at and operate and do what I want to do and have fun way more than anybody. What do you mean? Yeah, I'll go back to all them restaurants. I'll go eat. What are you talking about? See, that's the thing. I just don't trust folks. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, a lot of them restaurants, I wouldn't want to go eat there. I'm talking about I'll go to new ones. You understand what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it's just common sense with everything I've been through.
I'm not going to eat there because I don't have any money.
I got to really pay attention to what's happening around me. You don't, because you ain't me. Y'all don't represent a you-know-what. You ain't nobody. So for you ain't got to think about that, but I do. You know what I mean? Even if I got money. You know what I mean? I'll go to that Red Robin, man. That Red Robin was delicious. You know what I mean? I'll just go to different places and figure it out. I'll walk right in that Panera Bread and go eat there too. Real talk. I can go anywhere up there. I don't know what y'all, I already know what y'all on. I can go anywhere, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, but I want to go somewhere where I can see what's going on. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, everybody up there was shifty, untrustworthy, and you just proved that all of Green Bay is corrupt and super weak. And it's pretty much anywhere you go is like that. That's the truth. I mean, I don't know about like that to that extent though, but because I mean, Charlotte wasn't even like that. They weren't doing all this stuff in a lot of these other towns. They weren't, bro. They were not doing that. I think that's like a their thing. So it depends on the place, but that's the thing. I'm not going to focus on that. I'm gonna get away from that. But they got good buffets over there and stuff. Point is, I want to go back to Green Bay at some point. I want to go to New York. I want to go to New Orleans for sure. I want to go check out everything in New Orleans, walk down all them streets, look at everything. I know I'm going to get infatuated with, the different, streets and everything going on out there, especially, with what I'm good at out there. And I mean, I can work on music. I can do anything I want. You know what I mean? So what's so funny is, remember y'all made up all this fake stuff? Bro, I may seriously go buy me a big mansion in New Orleans. I'm going to have the money to do it, bro. See, this is what they don't get is like they literally do it to themselves every time and create it. Like, all that stuff you just made up, fake settlements, millions of dollars, God's going to give me that times 8 million, bro. Because that's how God does things, bro. You know what I mean? He's going to show you what it is every single time, bro. Y'all are silly as hell, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, I'll really be able to do that. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, them homes is built weird in New Orleans, bro. Like, I don't know. That one backyard, I really am not feeling. Like, them backyards where it's super small and like closed in. I can't do that, bro. I got to have space.
I got to have room to take a fucking hose shower. I got to do my cold water therapy. I need room.
One house looked beautiful, though. That one really did look nice. You know what I mean? I'd get me something like that. I would buy something like that that's spacious. It had all the room. I mean, it was perfect, bro. You know what I mean? And then they had that one that was like super Batman looking. And that's the thing. Like, I'm sitting here thinking about it and I'm picturing it, right? And I'm like, think about the latest Batman and remember the mansion that he was in. The house that I was looking at over there, it looked just like it. it looked like that, like a castle almost. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, God is just amazing. God's plan is beautiful. That might be what happened. I might end up buying that exact house and mansion. It's a mansion, bro.
Castles
It's
in
a
Green
sprawling
Bay.
mansion, a sprawling mansion. Literally, I may end up buying that place and buying that thing. And I mean, I'll just, you know, it'll be absolutely gorgeous, bro. You know what I mean? It'll be where I build my even more of my legacy. You know, that's the thing. It's about character and personality. You know, she was talking about it. She said how, you know, everybody's always quick to say, you know, look at my bank account, look at my watch. I've never been like that. That's not what I'm doing. See, that's not what I'm on. I'm telling you reality because, like I said, there's always somebody talking. See, if folks would just let it be, I wouldn't even bring it up. But when you got folks that want to be jelly and act like this, I'm going to respond, and I'm programmed and built to respond naturally. That's why I'm good at radio. But I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't care about material stuff. My point is, God said he wanted the world to see my character, to see where my heart was at, to see my heart. And that's what matters, is seeing who you are as a person. You understand the fact that even when I don't have, even when I'm poor as hell, even when I don't have anything, you see me helping people. You see me saving lives. You see me changing lives. You see me feeding cats. You see me making sure these animals are okay out here as much as I can.
Feeding
you see me
cats.
Wanting to help. And when I get money, I'm 100% going to be rescuing animals for sure. I'm 100% going to be rescuing and saving animals,
hell are
and
you
I'm going to
feeding
continue to
cats?
save lives and help people and save people. And I don't know, I just said that God wanted, you know, people in the world to see that, you know what I mean? Like, that's true. That's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it doesn't matter to me how much money I have. I don't care about money at all. I just would like to have it now so that I can build my new life. So I can, you know, be able to build new things. I'm good with everything. I'm good with everything. I'm Gucci all across the board, man. You know what I mean? Now I'm straight because now I know what it is. See, God gave me clarity. God showed me what it is. God helped me along the way to make sure that everything is perfect now.
Go back to normal.
Now everything's
speed.
good to go. It was impossible because you folks made it impossible because all y'all feel some way about my energy, my light, and my success. It's not just my success, it's my essence. It's my heart, it's my being, it's just who I am as a person bothers you because you're all wicked and evil as hell. So, like I said, with the power of God, because the power of God is real, with the power of God, you can accomplish anything, buddy. So I just know it's going to happen because it's the depiction, and I just know because of God, not the depictions. I know because God told me. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, all them depictions depict that. It depicts me, Bruce Wayne, the real Bruce Wayne, with, you know, sprawling manor and sprawling mansion and just everything on top of what I already got. I'm going to have so much more that anything I have is going to be like nothing. It's not even going to matter. God is going to give me everything I lost back in tenfold. Watch, mark my words. He's going to give me everything, bro. And that's what I'm saying. It makes sense. And like I said, I'm going to be having my own little garage areas and work on my vehicles and build bat pods and work on tanks and all them projects that he works on, right? And I might, you know, I'm going to definitely build companies. I don't know if I'm going to end up, you know, being the owner of a company.
You don't sound,
you know
very
what I mean? And I'd like to probably make it, you know,
Joey.
Sneed Enterprises. You know what I mean? So we'll see, you know, or I'll run them separate. I got to see when I get to that point, but that's more than likely what it's going to be called, is Sneed Enterprises. It was, I mean, you got to think, if that was what it was called in a depiction, then yeah, it's going to be me, Sneed Enterprises. That's going to be what it is. So it takes money, and I can basically build my own city. That's basically what Gotham was. It was like his own city, if you think about it. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know, man. It's a crazy thing, man. It's crazy, you know, like, it's amazing that this is my life, you know. It's surreal every day. But yeah, like I said, I've worked hard as hell, man. It ain't about material, but, you know, like I said, I do have over seven bikes in inventory that money will fix too. Once I get the bread, I can fix all those up immediately because I can just send them to any bike shop and pay them and have them fix it. And I'm sure they'll try to take their sweet time like they always do, and I ain't waiting around. Like, get them fixed, and I'll pick them up, and that's it. I want to get the hell out. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to waste my time, honestly, at first. I'm just going to get my money in jet. As soon as I get this bread and dough, I'm not even going to say anything to anyone. I'm out. I'm leaving. And Mom. I'll be back whenever I feel, because I can. How you feel about that? The bat cycle, I mean, I'll just have to look into and see if I can get anyone that can fix it. Once I have the money, I can just pay them to fix it. You know what I mean? I'm sure somebody can. Somebody can work on it. It doesn't matter who. And that's the thing. Like I can go up to, like I said, San Marcos, San Antonio, Austin. They got all these apps. They got
Yeah,
people who got
ride your
mini
BMX
motorcycles
bike
and
all
all
the way to
sorts of
Austin.
builds in
That'd
Austin.
be
I mean, with
great.
money like that, bro, I can go to Austin and be the king. I'm talking about literally like immediately be the king of Austin, just like I used to be. Like I'm
Ride your
talking
bike
about
to the
on a whole nother
outlets in
level
San
where I can do
Marcos.
whatever I want. So like I could literally spend my time, buying this different, different mini motorcycles and trying out different things and, pulling up as Batman when I want and really going to work though. Like that's the thing. My whole thing is going to be about the Batman project. I'm going on my 3-year anniversary come
March,
March,
April,
April,
May.
May time.
Shit.
I had one woman tell me today to keep going. That was cool. I appreciate that. Like it's good when I get positive feedback. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they were telling you to get out of the fucking road so they could make a turn. That's what happened when they told you to keep going. Just get on with your fucking bullshit.
That part's cool. I'm definitely grateful and appreciative of that. Anyone that it actually means something to them what I'm doing, that's pretty cool. But I don't really know people. I don't know who they are. I don't know people, so that's why it's like, I don't know how to react or what to say. But my point is, like, bro, this is gonna be amazing. And I'm just saying the money, I'm gonna be able to fix everything and do whatever I want. But as soon as I get the money, I'm taking off. I don't even think I would wait for nothing. I don't want to. I want to get the hell out of here. I want to go on a vacation and go have fun. I'm trying to go like straight towards New York too.
Yeah, Negasonic, it's like taking your dog out for a walk and they gotta take a shit and a piss. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You made poopy. It's the same fucking shit with this fucking idiot, right?
That's what I think I'm gonna do too, because I don't want to waste my time going out there like where like Rob Rack is and all that nonsense. I think I'm trying to think how I want to do it. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, fuck.
Well, then again, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to think about it. I may have to do it the opposite way, is what I'm thinking. I don't
It's a
know if
chair
that's a good
again.
idea because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want to stay in New York for a minute. I might just have to literally go like to the East Coast.
Yeah.
Let's see, no, West Coast. Never, yeah. I think it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna have to go to the West Coast
Okay.
first to get that kind of out of my system. And I think that's what I'm gonna. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that would work well. I think I'll go to the West Coast for a vacation because I ain't been out there in a long time too.
Come on down,
So I
Joe.
am gonna go out there. I think I'll go out to Cali, go out to the West Coast first, get that out my system, go to
Bunch of
San
it's over
Diego,
here
go to the
waiting
beach,
for
go
you.
to San Francisco, uh, all these different little cities out there. I want to check out Los Angeles and Hollywood just a little bit. I want to see what's up so I can scan the area and figure out what it's like. As
Homeless
far as the
people
Batman
everywhere.
thing, it's a possibility, but I'm probably going to be focusing on having a real wholesome vacation first. So I'm not really going out there for that primarily, I don't think. I want to get away from it for a while and have a break before I get completely into it. You know what I mean? I want to have a vacation everywhere where I just do what I want to do, but we'll definitely do some stuff that will be, you know, um, towards geared towards
Sneed
getting
roll.
ready for the missions and stuff. I'm not going to get away from it, but I would like to kind of focus on having a real vacation. You know, we may do some, like kind of test runs, like get some vehicles, get some, motorcycles and start like that with the actual suit on, like new suits, brand new suits, because all my suits are legit. I got 2 bat suits built to myself. So I think we'll do stuff like that, you know what I mean? But like I'll start very slow because I want to have my time to vacation. I'm trying to give it a break. I want to get away from. I deserve that, man. I just accomplished something that nobody's ever done in the history of time. Do you understand that nobody's ever done this?
If Joey came out to California and came out to the coast, Southern California, wherever it is, kids anymore, they don't give a shit. If he was fucking just floating around and made himself known in the neighborhood, he would get the shit kicked out of him by a bunch of 15-year-olds. I guarantee it.
Nobody, not the feds, not the CIA, not the FBI, not any corrupt department or corrupt agency, because they're all corrupt.
So
None of these people will ever be able to tell me that they don't that they have to respect me. I don't care. You have to. They can't ever tell me that they've ever witnessed anything like this, ever. And all the evidence is right there. What do you mean? Like I said, and most of them was in on it against me, and I still won by myself with God, bro. What I've accomplished here is of epic proportions, bro. So my point is, I want to go to Cali and have a real vacation. So I think that's what I do. And then I'm trying to think how I'd want to come back, though. I think I would want to do that. I want to see California, man, especially like early before, because I don't know what's going to happen.
Early
like,
California. Like, is he going to time travel? I want.
Because Cali's right there near the ocean and there's all that stuff going on.
Yeah.
I think I want to do that. I think I'd go out to Cali and have me a vacation in Cali primarily. And then maybe I could check out Seattle too, like where Red Pill is. Red Pill. Yeah. I got to go holler at Red Pill. Sarah. Yeah, we'll come through Seattle too. That I'm not joking. I mean, we'll go to Seattle. I'm not going to pay no attention to folks like that. But I mean, being realistic, I would just go on a vacation and stay somewhere that he could never afford. Probably do some radio shows and laugh and have fun about it. I mean, they're going to be so mad that you have no idea, man. But that's what I'd do. I'd probably go up there and then I'd probably just come back through. And then I'd probably go to New Orleans, check out New Orleans thoroughly for a good minute. It's very expensive there, so I'm going to have to see.
Yeah. Excuse me. Red Pill. Has anyone heard from fucking Red Pill at all?
What I want to do, and that'll
Hasn't been
give me
around
my
in a minute.
test run to kind of feel out the city and see what it's like, and maybe we can try the Batman thing, and I'll go look at all the hoods and ghettos and make some connections and some real friends, because I'll just pull right up and they'll talk to me. I'm different. I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? The original actual hood before they cleaned them all up and renovated them all, and made them like these suburban projects. Make sure you understand it. Oh, yeah, I'll go to Holly Grove and all that. Believe me, for real. So, my deal is I'll be able to meet a lot of people, make some connections out there where I can, figure out what New Orleans is all about real quick. And then keep it moving. I'll go through Mississippi because I love Mississippi. Biloxi, I got to go to all that.
The old
I'll go to
bits.
Mississippi. And then I think that's what I want to do. Go through that whole East Coast part. I'll go up to Cali, up to Seattle, probably turn back around, come all the way back through, right? Go to New Orleans. Then I want to go through, Georgia, Mississippi, Georgia, obviously. I'll come through Atlanta and stop in Atlanta and figure out what I want to do there and have some fun. And then I'll come down through Florida. Then I'm probably going to look all through Florida. And I have a
Oregon
vacation
Trail.
in Florida.
You got dysentery.
Then I'd like to come straight up. And I'm just going to go through that whole coast until I get to New York. Okay. And when I get to New York, I think that's the part where I might really stop for a minute and got to pay attention, because I need to see what it's like in New York. Because in the depiction, it doesn't look like New Orleans to me. It looks like New York. Some of the depictions look like New Orleans. Some of them look like New York. I always thought New York was Gotham City. So I don't know. It's just that's how it's always been on my mind. So I figured God put it on my mind like that. I mean, New Orleans is new to me. I don't know what that's like. I have no idea. I'm sure I could do it there. It might be where I do it, but I just think New York has been calling my name for a long time. So once I get up there, that's where I would definitely pay attention, because I don't want to live there, but I want to stay there for a time, and I want to really do this Batman thing there, but like completely serious. And that's where I'm going to really do the missions and stuff. I do think that I would stop there for a little first. I don't know. I'd probably just get right into it. Tone Space is up there in New York.
Like everyone lives in the same neighborhood.
And so is that other dude too that was on Groovy Jimmy's panel all the time. I think he is. But my point is, New York is cool, so I'll probably do that. And I'm just saying, the first time I'd probably stop for a good minute, and then I don't know. I'd probably get into it, but then I would want to still take another vacation and go up there like Vermont, Maine, Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I definitely want to come through Boston. So I think I'd go to Boston first and then come to New York.
Vermont.
Maybe the other way around. Whatever is on the way first, but more than likely, and then after I figure out all that, then I can worry about, showing up in Green Bay whenever I want. And it's crazy because I used to envision and like dream about this and see this. Like it's crazy, bro. When I was up there, I used to have these visions of me being there in a Batmobile. I'm not joking. I swear this was a real thing. I don't know why. I knew I was Batman already, I guess, because I used to have these visions. Maybe they were visions of the future, but me driving in the Batmobile, like in the snow, out there in Green Bay. Like I've already seen it. That's what folks don't get. I see the future a lot. I'm a sidekick. Like I'm the real thing. So like I see the future a lot. Like I truly think it's gonna get to that point that I'm gonna be up there in a Batmobile as the real Batman. You know what I mean? And all that other stuff about fake rules and what you can wear when you're driving, I'll look into all that, but I ain't gonna let nobody stop me from what I'm doing. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? I'll look into it and try to see what it is. I might talk to some of them and ask them like what they think or what their advice is. I mean, I don't really see what they can say. I really don't. You know what I mean? But we'll figure that out when we get to that point. And I mean, I don't always have to be driving as Batman. It would be more like when I'm doing missions. And that's the thing, when the missions are going to be very real. So yeah, just being honest, if it's a Batman mission, I don't think I'm going to be really stopping to talk to anybody, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to disappear in the night because I'm Batman. So that's the thing. Like, I'm not joking either. Like I'm being serious. Like, I think that's why it's always depicted like that because it's that real. Like when I'm on the missions and I'm doing this Batman stuff, I'm not trying to stop for no one or talk to no one at all. I'm talking about no, like I'm not doing that. I'm going to literally be always on the gas and accelerating as fast as
Probably
possible
the word pill.
and trying to get where I'm going. And like that's why the Batmobile has to literally be built right. It like has to be like souped up and everything. Yeah, it has to be, bro.
Do you think he's going to buy a bike? Do you think he's going to go buy another fucking bike, spend half his fucking check on a bike here? What date? It's the 16th. So basically it's 9, 10, it's 11:41 for him. So basically it's the 17th, 18, 19, 20, 4 days. God damn, it took me that long to do that math. 4 days he's going to have money, possibly in the 21st, whatever, maybe a day after. We'll know. We'll see.
So yeah, no, I'm the real thing and I'm going to do the real thing the real way. It doesn't matter how anyone in the world feels about it. But point is, yeah, that's what I'd do. I'd go up there for a little and then I'd probably just come back, to New York or wherever I pick. I definitely would want to come back. I want to spend some time in New York, but I don't want to live there. So I want to try to help. I want to work there for a good minute, like maybe a while, like maybe like give it a year and see how much I love it and how I feel. But at some point I just like to keep it moving. Like y'all don't get it. I want to have like a different part of my legacy and testament in every single one of these cities across America, basically. So I want to definitely come back to New Orleans, and New Orleans might be where I want to live. You get what I'm saying? And then I have to deal with the fact, do I really want to do this Batman thing in New Orleans? Is it really even necessary? And I might really want to do it. It might work because I think they're going to want to work with me there. And anywhere I go, I think they're going to say, look, you're a powerful, strong dude. You got a lot of power. You've been doing this for a minute. You've done a lot by yourself. And like we want to actually work with you. Like we want you to actually be a part of what we're doing. I truly think they're going to have to do that. I think that's just how it's going to go, and, I don't know. Other than that, I wish that I don't know. I'm not in control. God is in control, but whenever the money comes, I just wish that I can't wait to be in a position where I can help people more, with that stuff in Minneapolis. Maybe that's why I haven't gotten the money yet, because God knows that knowing me, I might rush in and try to go up there and help everybody, because I want to 100%, protect people.
Could you imagine Joey fucking running into an ISIS fucking protest with a bunch of people and they got fucking bear spray? God, that would be fucking beautiful.
We're here, period. I want to protect everybody, but I'll just have to see, man. I'll have to see what happens. I think he's going to give it to me in divine timing and when my mind state is right where, he knows I'm going to be responsible. So I don't know. I have to listen to what God says and where he calls me, but
Right,
I'm
Blue?
pretty sure he knows that I earned a vacation. He wants me on vacation. He doesn't want me going straight into a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And that's not smart or the way to go about things anyway. It takes time, man. And I mean, it's just the truth, every problem, Batman can't be everywhere. It's just the truth, so I got to really pay attention to what's happening and we got to get to that level, and not saying we can't. We can get to any level quickly. Batman can do anything. Don't ever doubt me. Don't ever doubt me and don't ever doubt God. I could do anything, but there's a way to approach things and it takes time. That's the thing. Batman is.
All right, for everyone that's been around all day, it's been a really fucking weird, fucking long fucking day with him. The only break he took is when he actually got the balls to go back to the park today and make like 12, 13, 14 shorts or whatever it was. He's been talking since 10 a.m. Pacific time this morning. We're coming up on 12 hours straight. He took what, an hour and a half off? Do you think while he did his shorts, was he running his mouth while he was doing them? Just fucking talking? Jesus, God.
Smart. Batman assesses the situation before he goes in anywhere and involves himself in anything. I have to know what's going on. I have to study the situation. I got to know every move. Like, that's how I do things. I do things official, bro. You know what I mean? So we don't make mistakes. We you know what I mean? We don't do stuff just to do it. Like, we make sense. So I think that's part of it. I think, I just can't wait, man. But that's going to be, I think, my travel plan as of now that I figured out, and we'll go from there. That way, then I can go look at Green Bay and all them other states up north anytime I want because I'll be around there. And I mean, I can go anywhere. You know what I mean? I even want to go through the Midwest a little bit. I don't know if coming back I might want to do that.
Why?
We'll see. Mainly, I mean, when I first start, I'm just going to go up to North Texas probably to start for a little bit and, get a feel for that. And, we'll see. I don't know, but, I'm not going to stay there very long. Probably I want to branch out to Cali. I want to see Cali early because I want to go ahead and, do that right now, so I don't know. Like, once I get the money, we'll see what happens.
Come on down. I want to
do.
introduce you to
Come up
Jax.
through North Texas, look at San Marcos, San Antonio, and Austin, and then go to Cali. And like, I really want to focus on Cali too a little bit and see what's out there. You know what I mean? Might be some stuff I can do. I have no idea. You know what I mean? There's land out there for sale. There's a lot of different things, man. You know what I mean? Like, I could do what they were pretending to do. I could actually get like some land out there and like build a self-sustaining, thing where I can really live out there.
I've been
and do
doing a lot of
inertia
like sitting today, Blue, and I'm not proud of it.
You know what I mean? Or literally completely off grid. Everything that the Woffers wanted to do. Real talk. I could get solar panels and solar power and all that out there like quick. If you got money, bro, you can buy all that stuff. I get all that set up. They'll do it for me. I can just pay them to set it up. They'll get it all built. I'd say I want whatever here or a camper or whatever, and I could just live out there. You know what I mean? And just make sure I'm good because I'm going to be by myself out there, or I'll probably have someone with me. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to meet some woman at some point
That
you know
wants
what I mean?
to live
But
in
I
a
want to meet the
camper?
right woman. That's what they told me. They said, get around people who
My
are
man has a real
equally
camper.
yoked, meaning like people who believe in God, because that's the only type of people that are really going to love me correctly the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I won. I mean, it is what it is, man. I won completely. You know what I mean? Like I told you, I always win, man. Real talk, I always win, man. So move on to the next chapter, bigger and better things. Like I said, I'm good. I'm outie. There's nothing left for me to really do right now. And like I said, I'm gonna just relax and chill and have fun and enjoying my victory. I'm going to be trying to
Vacation.
celebrate. So if any of you want to help me celebrate, like I said, please donate. I'm going to continue to work hard, of course, and do what I'm doing. I need funding, man. I need funds. You know what I mean? While we're waiting on all this to come together and everything, and I'm just waiting on God patiently. I need y'all's help in the public. Everybody can donate and show their support, and we'll go from there. Like I said, I mean, regardless. In the meanwhile, if I could get the finances together, I could try to make a move, on my own before then, and at least try. I could try to go up to Austin, see how it is, give it a try. You know, I just want to stay out the way, man. That's my thing, because I just know how the world is, and I know there's so much going on right now, and I just don't want to get caught up anywhere. That's what folks got to understand. Like, I want to really stay away from everyone because I have everything to lose. I have everything going for me, and I just know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have everything to lose, you don't spend your time around folks who have nothing to lose, or waste your time with folks who have nothing to lose, because 100% they will lose what you have for you.
All right, $213. He can get a round trip to Austin for that much. Do you think he gets that money because he's just gonna fucking spend it immediately? He wants out of that fucking town because he's getting chased out of fucking town. Where's he gonna go? What's he gonna do?
You see my point? And that's the thing. Like, y'all don't think like that. Y'all think very recklessly, and you don't care about repercussions or your actions or accountability or credibility or anything. Y'all just run around acting silly, and then you wonder why y'all are in the predicament that you're in now. You wonder why one man, Batman, I'm one man, just stood up to all of you and just literally defeated everyone. I single-handedly, with God, but God and I single-handedly have dismantled this entire evil group. Boy, it is crazy even being able to say that at this point, man.
All right, take that into effect, Blue. If Homeboy pays his phone bill, and then he still has that money.
But yeah, like I said, man, it is what it is. Like I told you, I always win, man. So yeah, like I said, talk is cheap, man. When you really a winner, you don't gotta repeat yourself. You just say things one time. I don't gotta keep telling you I won, because I won. But yeah, I am excited. I'm very proud of myself, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who's helped me along the way. Other than that, I'm just not worried about it. I'm not worried about folks and their feelings. Feelings aren't facts. I'm not here to, please anyone. I'm not trying to be a people pleaser anymore. I save lives and I help people, but there's a big difference between that and being a people pleaser. I'm not in the business of feelings or what people think. I'm in the business of what's conducive for me and what's going to be the best move for me in my future, and that's just how it is. If folks know how much I've actually come, overcame and been through, and how far I've come in such a short amount of time, then you would understand why I'm like I am and why I think the way that I do. But seeing as how none of you are an immortal vampire like me, and none of you could ever walk in my shoes, I guess you'll never know. But yeah, no, I put on the bat suit no matter what. I go to work no matter what. Not every day. The one thing that I've learned in this is not every day is easy. Some days are super hard. Today was super hard. It was super difficult all around. I didn't have the bat suit
for
on,
all
but
of
I'm
us.
still Batman. And
that
it was
guy,
just a hard day
myself.
all around. It was a very hard day, and I'm still very tired and exhausted. So, like I said, I'm just going to chill, relax, and do me. And I'm looking forward to building my new life, man. And that's what I'm going to do regardless.
All right. He has ended it. We have about 4 minutes left on this. And if you want to stick around for the marathon, I do have another song to premiere called Secondhand Shoes. So we'll do that.
It doesn't matter how anyone feels about it. Nobody can stop nothing. And my life is beautiful, man. You know what I mean? My life's always been beautiful. You know what I mean? So, like I said, people are just jellying in their feelings because I shine. And I built everything in my life. I built all of this. I paid for everything cash. I built everything with my bare hands. I worked harder than anyone. And these folks know it, and they don't have anything to be proud of. So, they've never built anything, so they feel some way. Let them stay in their feelings, and we're going to keep on working hard and making our little money here. And like I said, there's going to be new opportunities, new money, and everything. God is amazing, and God is going to make it happen. Trust me on that. I promise you. So, like I said, the folks that actually want to support me and be a part of this, holla at me, pay me some money, please. You have a Cashapp, PayPal, and a Venmo. I want to see people support me, man. That's what I want to see. I would love to have a positive outlook about, the valley and things going on. But like I said, I got to call it what it is, and I got to make sure that people know what it is and know that the truth has been spoken. That's my thing. There's no confusion with me. So, like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I mean, as far as folks being in their feelings, that's fine. It has nothing to do with me. I don't care. I could care less. I was never here, worried about what folks say, think. I don't care about that. That's the thing people got to understand. That's irrelevant to me. I'm Batman, bro. You're gonna have people talk. You're gonna have people say all sorts of things. You're gonna have some that are fans and some that are detractors. That just comes with the territory, man. That's part of the walk. So I know what I signed up for, and I know what my career is, and I know what I do, and people know that I'm the real thing. So, I've already silenced all doubters, and God has silenced all doubters. So that's the only thing that matters concerning that. So there's nothing for me to prove. I've proved it all without trying. There's nothing left for me to prove. I win. Like I told you, I always win, and I always will win because God loves me, and that's just the truth. You know what I mean? I was never trying to win. That's why I won, because I never cared. I just wanted to do the right thing, and I did. And like I said, I'm beyond proud of myself, and I'm just so grateful to God. It's unreal and unbelievable. And I just want to say thank you, God. I love you, God, more than anything. And, God is amazing. He's going to make it happen, bro. I promise you. I promise you on everything I love, God is going to make all of this happen. You're going to hear every word that I've said on here come true. And the whole world is going to be in shock, and all these people are going to be shocked, and the whole world is going to be looking at it like, how in the hell did he predict? Every prediction he made came true. How the hell did he just do all that by himself? Because of the power of God, brother, because God is real, and God has been talking to me this entire time, like I told you. That's why. Not just because of me, because of God. I give all credit and glory to God. On that note, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Like I said, stay mad while we let them be jelly while we let the money pile up, baby. You feel me?
All right. You know what shut up. You know what he sounds like? He sounds like a little kid that's like confined to his room. You need to go to your room. You've been a bad kid today. And he's got his toy box, and it's just piled up full of Happy Meal fucking toys, old shit, got spilled milk on him, just twiddling his thumbs, trying to figure out something to do, using his imagination. Doesn't have any electronics or anything like that. I'm sure if you're over Gen X, you can visualize that. Joey doesn't wear anything new anymore. It's been a long day, so we're going to wrap this up. This is a premiere. Joey doesn't wear anything new to him anymore, but new to him. I rendered this a couple times. It was CIA's mentioned it, secondhand shoes, in chat, in Joey's chat, and I liked the idea of it, so I ran with it. I rendered it 2 different styles, and we both agreed on this one. So this one's called Secondhand Shoes.
Joey Sneed got a cardboard sign and a practice blade. anything helps, man, God bless me. Got a trash bag wardrobe, smells like regret. Begging the socks with the holes already set. Lady gave him sneakers, said hope these fit. Joey smiled fake, then talked a whole lot of shit. Colors all wrong, souls feel weird. Still laced them up, cause beggars ain't feared. Secondhand shoes, walking town to town, complaining the whole way. While they break him down, free is never good enough. Nothing ever feels right. Fight full of rocks, but his mouth wants to fight. Secondhand shoes, yeah, he's losing his cool. Beggars can't be choosers, but Joey missed that rule. Walking past a liquor store, click clack pay, then rubber flapping like a losing campaign. Every table says, remember me, straight through the soul, right into his feet. He yells at the sky, yells at the ground, yells at the lady that ain't even around. These shoes ruin my whole damn day. Joey, just walk away. Second-hand shoes, walking town to town, free gift blues. Got him wearing a family wanted brand new with a warranty tag, but all he got was gravel in a Goodwill bag. Second-hand shoes, yeah, he's mad at the world. Rock bottom feet, but an ungrateful curl. Could've said things, could've shut his mouth, but Joey Sneed never figured that out. Every favor's wrong, every giver's fake. Every tiny kindness is a personal mistake. By sundown he's limping, by midnight he's sore. Cursing the shoes like they owe him more. Throws them in the ditch, says life ain't fair. Next day begging barefoot in his underwear. Second-hand shoes, that's the hill he'll die on. Free out taking, then instantly shat on. Walking on rocks with a chip on his soul. Nothing fits Joey, nothing makes him whole. Second-hand shoes, yeah, the joke's kinda cool, but Joey Sneed rolling, breaking every rule. So if you see him coming with that same sad tune, hide your closets, hide your shoes, 'cause gratitude's rare and complaints come fast. 'Cause gratitude's rare and complaints come fast. And Joey Sneed never learns from the past.
Secondhand shoes. That's that. John Cole, first rate show. Thanks, Sheriff. You're welcome. I appreciate the compliment. Anyway, that's a wrap. It's been a day. I don't think he's gonna go again today. And that's it. That's all I got. Chat. Fuck. What do we got going on tomorrow? Programming note. I'm available tomorrow. Sunday. Hopefully that guy is going to be around a little bit because I got not deal. I got to hang out with my kid on Sunday. We got some stuff we need to talk about, but probably all the afternoon on Sunday. I'm not going to be around, but Sunday night, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, that's all I got. Chat. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to go have a beer and walk my dog. Go and get.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.